Coming at you live today, little impromptu jam session. You know, if you're not changing, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're rotting. And if you're not dead, you're not done. And it's interesting. Jim Padilla here with Gain the Edge, and I'm really excited to be able to talk to you. I'm here on a Saturday morning. We're getting ready to go handle some things with our family and my mother-in-law's 90th birthday party today, right? Who rock on, Gma, Gigi, as she's affectionately referred to in our family here. And there's a post that was going on in on my wall, on my Facebook wall, that I want to talk about because it got far more engagement in it than I was expecting. I was just literally just sharing a thought, and I didn't realize this would take on a little bit of a life of its own. And we spend our time creating sales systems and strategies that make salespeople great, and then getting salespeople performing at peak and installing sales teams and systems in companies so they can scale. And we've never, in our company history, really been positioned as a sales training organization, even though we've trained hundreds of salespeople in our company, in our organization, to deliver $300 million worth of results for our clients, right? But we're taking this approach, the same focus that we've delivered to generate great outcomes for our teams and for our clients, and bringing that to you. But so I want to talk about what that looks like. But first, I want to really address this thing here. I'm going to share this post that I saw that I put on Facebook, and there it is. So, this was the question that I put out there. It's like we were talking, to a lot of people in the sales game. We talk to people every day who have all kinds of reasons why they don't buy. And of course, there's stuff. And more often than not, most people are not really they're not connected to the reality of what's going on. Most of the time, that's a problem that they either can't quite identify or necessarily articulate. And we're trying to work with what they give us. Right, that's what you do in the sales conversation. Is you're working with what they give you, and your powers of deduction, your ability to be present and elevate above the challenge, the struggle that's in front of you. So you can, bottom line is there's so much stuff going on in people's business and people's life, and we have noticed, Cindy and I have noticed, that when we are just head down rolling on business, so many times we can't focus on the big picture because we're just in transaction mode. You're doing one thing and the next, and you don't get present to the bigger picture. And it's no different for anybody else. So if you're in the middle of a sales conversation with somebody, they're talking about buying your services or engaging, and they're so focused on all of the things in their business that aren't working, or the problems that they're having, or the challenges, and being met with whatever fears that are in front of them. Because when we're talking to them, as in our case, about the ability to convert at a high level, the ability to earn more revenue than you ever have, the ability to never be victim or fall prey to the environment, so that you can sell in any economy, in any environment, anywhere, all of a sudden we start dealing with inner turmoil. Our subconscious starts thinking about all the reasons why we don't want to go there. How am I ever going to win? How am I going to win in this market? How am I going to be? I have enough struggles at this level. What am I going to do if I have 10 times this level or 2 times this level of the volume of business? And all those fears start happening, and those things are happening subconsciously. And then all it comes out is in the form of, I need to think about it, or I got to talk to my spouse. Or we say crazy things like, I really don't want a big business. I don't want a lot of money. And that's the piece that I want to talk about for a minute. That's what this post is about. People who say things like, I don't want to make any money. I'm really good where I'm at. I don't want to grow my business. And we're not talking about growing your business. What we're really talking about is deeper level conversation. Do you want freedom? Do you want to be at choice? Do you want a business that serves you, or do you want to be slave to your business? If you're in this for impact, do you really want to impact 9 people a year? Or if abundance is accessible to you, do you want it? And I know, number one, we were all designed for it. So we're all designed for abundance, and every one of us wants abundance if we believe it can be achieved. And that's really where the biggest connection is here in this conversation. Most people don't actually believe it can be achieved. And if you don't believe it can be achieved, then you're going to start circling the wagons to protect yourself and start making, crazy claims like, I don't want to earn any money. I'm not in this for the money. It's not about the money. Yeah, we get it. None of us are in this for the money. And our most successful and wealthy clients and colleagues, everybody's in this for the money. Everybody understands that money's a byproduct of what they're doing. We're just not making money the priority, but we're not turning it away. We're not saying things like, I don't want to make money, which is literally telling the world to stop serving you, telling God, stop sending you business, telling the universe to stop responding to your needs and your desires and the things that you want. And you're literally putting blocks and obstacles in front of you unnecessarily. You don't need them. They don't serve you. They do nothing for you. And so I'm speaking to you as as somebody who's trying to make decisions as you're scaling and growing your business, expanding your life and possibilities and opportunities. But I'm also talking to you about how do you serve people? If you're in the business, you sell people. And you have to be thinking about this too. You cannot take things that people say at face value. There's always an underlying meaning. Most of the time, we just prompt out responses because we've been programmed to respond in certain ways. And if looking at this post, if you go check out my Facebook wall, feel free to look at it. I'm not going to read all these posts and comments, but the themes here, there's like 60, almost 70 comments on it, which isn't a ton, but it's far more than I thought I was going to get on just this simple little question, because everybody's got a perspective, right? Everybody's got a perspective, and I think it's fascinating. The thing that I want to be present to is you are called to more. You are called to more, regardless of where you're at. If you are not dead, you're not done. And God has called you to greater things. God has called you to bigger things. God has given you, He's equipped you, and He's in the equipping process. That's why you're, looking for resources and solutions and partners and things to grow your company, things that give you the better ability to do more and serve. And the moment we retract to say, no, I'm good right where I'm at, I'm going to challenge you so that, if it's you or if it's people you're selling to and through, that's not true. And quite honestly, I think it's selfish if you just decide I'm done at this level. It doesn't mean you need to desire to be a billionaire or even a millionaire, but you need to consistently be striving for more. And in today's economy with AI and technology and the resources that are available to you and the experts that are available to you, it is literally easier to double your business, to 10x your business, than it is to just grow 10%, because you're doing the same amount of activities. It's just a matter of doing them more strategically with a more revised focus and set of resources and tools. And you have to be able to have these powerful conversations with people in a one-on-one environment, or if you're doing a group sales, you want to be able to unpack this and uncover this with people. And it's not about abusing, pushing, manipulating, any of those things. It's about people and people. It's about relationships. It's about you showing up as the person that can lead them to make a powerful decision in their own best interest so that they can move forward and elevate. You want to rise above the nonsense, because you can't make great decisions when you're buried in the noise. But when you rise above it and you elevate them above it, then all of a sudden you're both having a clear conversation about what's possible, about what things can actually occur for you, and about the changes that can be made in life. And you're inspiring them and showing them a better solution and a clearer future, a more powerful future. It's not about selling your product. And this is the challenge when people start saying, well, I don't want more and I don't want this. We start going into convincing mode. We start lowering our prices, right? We talk about selling on founder magic, which, another video I'll share with you. But from founder magic, you start selling it, going into founder fumbling. When the thing's not going the way you want it, we start lowering prices. We start justifying our costs, our expenses. We start looking at things. We start expanding the market, start selling to everybody because we just need people to buy. We want the numbers, and they're not coming. And you don't need any of that. You just need to be crystal clear on the people you're serving and do everything in your power to help them see what's at stake if they don't solve this. And that requires you to be the truth teller. You have to be the unapologetic truth teller. You have to know so clearly about who your audience is, what they're doing, why they're doing it, what matters to them, what's the cost of them not doing it well, who else does it matter to, and why does it matter to them? Right? These are the conversations that you have to be having with people. I'm constantly putting in front of people. It's like, for you, it's like, if you are you able to solve these problems consistently and predictably so that you can convert sales at 50% or better? Are you ready to 2x to 10x your business? Because that's the kind of thing, that's what happens when you're in our world. Those are the game guarantees we make. We're going to 2x to 10x your business. You're going to convert at 50% or better. You're going to have a system. You're going to be predictable, rinse and repeatable process to be able to generate consistent sales so that you don't struggle and that you're never in lack. What is it going to take for you to be there? Are you ready to move in that level? Are you ready to keep moving and say, I'm ready. I got to keep moving. I'm not going to settle for where I'm at. Because every time we climb, most growth plans are not just skyrocket, right? It's grow, plateau, grow, plateau, grow, plateau. And then the plateaus is when we learn and apply and figure out, what did I learn in this new growth phase that I got to put into place and fix? And many times it's grow, plateau, decline, climb again, grow, plateau. It's this crazy erratic process. And if you're in that spot, when you are in a place of plateau, when you've reached a milestone, when you're in a good place, that's the best time to start honing in on what's going to happen next. And so I just want to share with you, we're launching a program right now. We're in the middle of our premiere launch of Adaptive Conversations for Conscious Selling. And here's here's what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to put this on here, and I find my thing here. Come on, share screen. There it is. Adaptive Conversations for Conscious Selling. This is a program that we are extremely excited about. We've partnered with Jason Jones, who is our lead communication coach. He's a fantastic, world-class coach at being able to help you move step by step, getting the things that are clear in front of you, being able to help you show up as the person that you need to become. Because sales is not about what you're doing. It's not what you're saying. It's about who you're being while you're saying it. And it's about showing up in a manner that allows you to show up powerfully, partner with people, lead them effectively, and not shove your products down their throat, but lead them effectively and seamlessly towards making a powerful decision together, working together to solve problems for them, and so they can serve the people that they have been called to serve powerfully. You're going to be able to help them clearly and effectively diagnose the problem and match it to the solution without having to pressure them into anything. And that you can do it consistently and predictably, and that you can qualify people powerfully and effectively, and we build a process around you, a sales playbook, so that you can do this on a regular rinse and repeat basis. You don't have to remember everything up here, but that you are showing up following a step-by-step process that we have pulled out of you, not something that we've stuck on you. And I want to encourage you to, I'm going to give you access to this page here, but here's how I want you to see it. So if you scan this barcode or go to jimp360.com, and what you're going to see here is the jimp360.com is my personal website. And what I will ask of you is to just connect with me. I don't want to just send you to a landing page. I'm not dropping a link in here. This isn't a sales pitch. I want to build a relationship with you, like I'm talking about you building a relationship with your buyers. And so what I'm going to have you do right now is I'm going to drop this. You can go to that link, or if you scan that code and go to that page, but this is where it's going to take you. And I want to show you what it looks like. And so when you're here on this page, you're going to come, this is my personal 360 site. This is my personal website that has all the ways for you to contact me, whatever way that works best for you. And videos about me. There's the programs that we have. We have our Adaptive Conversations. Premier link is in here. Got access to our podcasts, all our different social medias, video resources. There's a lot you can learn about who we are and how we serve people who are wanting to scale their sales results and get better results, get consistent and predictable results. But here's what I want to ask you to do first and foremost. Okay, so we can just build a relationship. I don't ever want to be too big in our company that I can't connect with you. And so when you click on that contact button, okay, once you get here, either that link will take you there, or if you show up on Jim P360, hit that contact button. First and foremost, click that button and shoot me a text. Okay, and shoot me a text and just say, period. Say, I'm not done. I'm not done. I have more to do. So shoot me a text with your name and say, I'm not done. And I want to learn about you. I want to know who you are. And what you're really striving for and what your goals are and what's the gap in your sales process and your ability to convert revenue consistently that will prevent you from reaching those goals. And then I'll send you the link if you want it, if you're interested and if it's a good fit, so that we can get you into the premiere of Adaptive Conversations for Conscious Selling. Okay, so I look forward to you shooting me that text, because again, I can easily just drop a link, say, hey, go to sales page, buy it. That's not how we're doing this. I want to find out about you. I want you to know that we're here to support you, and that whatever your sales needs are, your growing and scale journey needs are, we have solutions for them. And if not, we've got partners who can take fantastic care of you. But bottom line is, we know what's going on in the sales journey and in the scaling journey, and we want to be a partner. We want to guide you. We want to be in your cheering section, your rooting corner. We're here for you to win, right? So remember, if you're not growing, you're dying. Okay? And if you're not changing, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're rotting. And if you're not dead, you're not done. It's so vital. It's so important, right? God's called you to something greater, and we're here to be that reminder for you. So allow us to help you on your journey as we are launching our premiere edition of Adaptive Conversations for Conscious Selling. So I'm just gonna walk through this real quick, just so you know what it is, in case you're interested. For you, if you want to take advantage of this opportunity. So we are getting ready to launch this effectively in the next week cohort, and it's got a premiere pricing specials as well. And so I'm not going to talk to you about those price points right now. I mean, they're simple, cheap. But we want you to have a conversation. You want to find out more? Ask us. The bottom line is the premiere pricing and this special goes away, and at the end of the month, or as soon as this cohort starts, which is the first week of August. So if you're watching this first week of August, you have the opportunity. You have next week here. Take action and let's have a conversation. The only thing you're committing to is a conversation, so we can see where you are in your sales journey. What are you doing to predictably convert your sales opportunities at 50% or better? And what are you doing to get yourself on that path to 2x to 10xing your sales results? I'm trying to make this as simple and as clean as I can. That is what we do with you. That is what we do for you. We help you win in the sales game so that your reality can change and you become the person who converts at will for the people that you serve, and you become the go-to solution so that everybody knows what you do, why you do it, and how. Right? That's the name of the game. So when you show up again, this is for you if you've got a great network and you just can't turn them into conversions, right? You're struggling to sell your coaching and consulting services. If you're selling services that are, $2K to $5K and better, you sell them through enrollment conversations, you cannot be in a better place. This is exactly what you need. This was tailor-made and designed for you. So let us help you with that. If sales calls make you uncomfortable, right? If you're unclear how to differentiate yourself and it's not happening, it's not working. And I can't tell you how many people say the same stuff that everybody else sells all the time, and it's just not clear and compelling. So people don't jump towards you. And we want to get people jumping in your direction, because they can't resist the opportunity to work with you, because they finally found somebody who gets them in ways that nobody else does. Right? This is the game that you need to be playing, right? You want to create breakthroughs for people when you meet with them, when you talk with them, when you share with them. Right? You want to make sure that everybody's interested. All the right people are interested, not everybody. All of the people who you are ideally suited to serve are interested. And we help you fine tune that as well, so you know exactly who you should be talking to, who's got the bleeding neck problem you solve, and where do you find them consistently, and how are you using the right language to move them forward so that they say, yes, I'm in. Right? So shoot me that text. Remember that right here, jimp360.com. Use the barcode, the scan code that's on here, and send me a text with your name and say, I'm not done. And if you're not done, then I want to know how we can help you. Let's dig into this. Let's figure out. Let's have a dialogue. You'll be talking to me through a text and say, let's get this thing moving. I'm not just going to turn you off to my team. If you book an appointment, it's going to be on your calendar. That's going to be team, all of them, and we'll get you there. But what I want you to be doing is reach out to me personally. This is my company, right? Cindy and I, this is what we do. Our mission, our journey, our mission field is you, the entrepreneur who has incredible gifts to share and purpose to live into and impact to make. And we need to make sure that you've got the resources, the profitability, and the skill set to be able to do that at will. So thanks for trusting us to be part of that success team, part of your success team. And just sharing what was on my heart and on my mind here. And reach out to me. Let us know if you want to participate, what's going on with you, so we can see, are you a good fit for the Adaptive Conversations for Conscious Selling program in our premier launch right now. So you'll be a founding member, and that was going to come with a lot of other perks that we'll be sharing along the way. But more than anything, I just want to see you win. We love to see people win. It's frustrating when people are playing far less, when you're dimming your light, when people can't find you simply because there's some fear and some opportunity. Like, I don't know if I want to step into that level of success. I don't want to step into that level of growth. Well, let me show you. Let us show you exactly how abundance can be achieved and how it can be attained and how it can tactfully and personally be managed so that you can step in and say, I got this, and is a difference maker. It's very rare that you come across a program and opportunity that is a literal difference maker for you. And this is one. So allow us to support you and explore where you're at and see what we can do to help your journey. Make great things. Avoid the stumbles, I was trying to say. That's another thought here. But anyway, I'm just talking. So again, I didn't get all dressed up for it. Forgive. I'm getting ready to, just go do my day. But you were on my mind, especially given the thought process and the thread that I was sharing. And I want to make sure that you can win. I want to make sure that you are able to tap into the things that you know are holding you back. More importantly, the things that are holding your people back. Because if you can't solve it for you, you're gonna have a tough time solving it for them. And I don't ever want you to be, I don't ever want you to have lack. I just want you to have choices. So if you decide, I don't want a huge business, it can't be because you don't have the skill set to be able to do it. I don't want you to not have ability to replicate yourself. So then you're locked into your business forever because you haven't built a plan and a system that's going to allow you to step back and let other people step up to be able to serve you, because you don't have a system and a process that's simple, replicatable. Most people just don't have that. And we want you to be able to communicate with people powerfully and effectively and entice them, compel them to take action to solve their problem, and ideally solve it with you, and in that order. All right. Appreciate you. Love you. You have purpose and meaning and power. What you do matters, and you deserve to be paid well for it. So let's do everything we can to make sure you can get paid consistently and paid well for it. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Go make a difference in people's lives and shoot a message out to me. Let me know that you're here and that you're not done.